Let's see what happens afterwards. What's going on? I wonder if that's either a mistranslation or something, because like I know in Final Fantasy 12 they say Faram, and here they say Farlam, so, or maybe they just had a difference of opinion of how to translate it, or whatever. I don't even know what the word means. Like, is that like a real word, or is that just a made-up word for Ivalice or something like that? I don't know. And they died. Well, we're still alive. Well, I mean, we're in hell now, but I guess we get to take over for the devil. What, couldn't we come back? Oh, she's alive! Now, since they never say anything, it's not about it, it's not really a spoiler, but I heard that Delita didn't actually kill her, but just cut her tongue out. Or something. Which is like, okay, where did that come from? I don't know. But, well, there you go. Oh, well, there we go. Well, I suppose that was kind of the plan. Mm-hmm, pretty much. Yeah, he pretty much is. He's my favorite character in the game, in case you can't tell. But, well, I'll talk more about that later. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Yeah, you see how she's not talking and she's just pointing? I guess that's supposed to be indicative that she can't talk anymore. Hey, Balmafuma, or Balma, however you pronounce your name, I don't care. Can you do this? Ha ha! No, well, yeah, he did die. He didn't die heroically, but he died many, many times. Why do people do that with flowers? I mean, I know they're trying to be respectful of the dead and everything like that, but aren't the flowers just gonna blow away in the wind? I mean, I don't know. No, we are dead. Hey, they're alive. Oh, we're just gonna pass by. Don't mind us. We don't care about you anyway. Is he? Now, I heard that there's some, I don't know if you'd say confusion about this, but was that really him, or Ramza and Alma there? Did they somehow find a way back? Or was that just like his imagination, or a vision, or wishful thinking, or something like that? They never really expressly say. But, well, apparently we never know. I would think Ramza would try to take over the Bealv residence or something, you know? I mean, he killed all of his brothers, so now he's in charge. But, well, you got me on that one, viewers. Well, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, remember we were, from the intro, Alislam was talking about all this stuff. Well, now we finished the flashback. Oh, that must have been, well, a long time afterwards. Maybe one of Delita's ancestors or something. Oh, yeah, probably should have known better. Nice to see Alma and Ramza in FMV form, at least. Nice touch there. Brother and sister, all alone together, living in obscurity in the mountains. All alone. So now you'll get burned at the stake too. Great job. Let's watch the credits roll. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I love the graphics, the music. Everything is just so well balanced. That's one thing I really love about the Final Fantasy series. How, I mean, it may not do the best in any individual category, well, except maybe the music, but it's just so balanced. It never does anything like obscenely horribly, for the most part. For the graphics, I'd give them a 10 out of 10. I love the 3D camera rotation in the battles. It's just really important to me, drawing me into the world of the game. Certainly a step up from Final Fantasy VII there, and moving on into Final Fantasy VIII there. For the music, I'd also give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, one of the few games that Squaresoft did that didn't really have Uematsu for a really epic soundtrack that got me excited and everything like that. I mean, well, aside from Chrono Trigger and Secret of Mana, and okay, so there's a lot of Squaresoft games that have good composers without Uematsu. You know what I mean. The only thing I think the soundtrack was missing was like maybe a track that could really get me choked up. That's about it. I'll talk about the plot later, but for the battle mechanics, I'd give them an 8 out of 10. I certainly think it's above average for the series, although, to be honest, it's really not saying much, but at least buffs and debuffs were remotely useful for a change. I mean, yeah, a lot of them had pretty low hit percentage, and it's pretty hard to, without like a battle mechanics guide, it is kind of hard to figure out how to make them more useful, like with Faith and Zodiac compatibility. I mean, you're playing this game for the first time, you're not going to do all that kind of research, and it's not exactly transparent to the player how to figure all that out. But the real fun in the game is in all the experimenting with the different job classes and everything like that, which really gives a lot of replay value to the game, which I give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, that's just the really amazing thing about this game, and really in the whole Final Fantasy series. Just, there's so many different ways to become obscenely overpowered. I mean, I only scratched the surface on what you could do with this game. I didn't want to become even more overpowered, because really, I don't want to take all the challenge out of the game. Although I guess I kind of did still, but I just wanted to optimize. You know what I mean, viewers. Now for the plot. Yes, the plot. I'll be honest, I'm going to be a little hard on the game. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I know a lot of people really like the plot, but this is my LP, and this is just my personal opinion. Now, the villains, I do think were really, really good. They were around constantly. The implementation of the villains, I think, was really good. Aside from side quests, the villains were always around. They were constantly on our ass, or we were constantly on their ass. And they provided a lot of motivation for us to keep going. Like a lot of RPGs, they just don't do that. Because, well, in my opinion, I think the role of the villain, or the antagonist, is to provide the motivation for the protagonist. That's the whole point. And when the villains just aren't around, it's really hard to do that. But in this game, they really do that pretty well, so I like that. Obviously, there's really no NPCs, so I can't really say anything about that. I mean, besides the heroes and the villains. But other than that, I mean, you got, like, the rumors at the bar, and the Brave story, or the data log, whatever you want to call it. But there's really not a whole lot of background or depth to the world of Ivalice. You know, I couldn't really get a feel for what life was like in Ivalice, so not really a whole lot I could say about that. For the characters themselves, and I don't really put a whole lot of value on main characters in a game, to be honest with you. But even then, in this game, I didn't really think too much of them. I mean, they kind of join your party, and then it was like they join you, and then you forget about them. They have no more impact on the plot at all. And even then, pretty much all the characters, heroes or villains, it's pretty much pure good or pure evil. There's really not much in between there, except for Delita, who is my favorite character. And I think the thing that really causes me to give the game a knock on the plot is the whole using people motif. That, I'll be honest, it's just a pet peeve of mine, my personal philosophy in life. I hate that motif. It's just, oh, he's using me, or he's manipulating me. The ends don't justify the means. I hate that. So, I think Delita was 100% justified in doing everything he did, except maybe killing that one guy who had impersonate Orlando. But that's about it. The only thing I think that was really, groundbreaking in the game was, diving into religious and political conspiracies and things like that. So that was kind of new. So overall, I'd give the game a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this game, and I hope you enjoyed it too, viewers. Tune in next time for... are we going anywhere? Or? Oh, I guess the screen just fades in... Oh, what's going on? Oh, I guess it's not over yet. Let's find out. I'm going to be quiet for this part, viewers. Some people requested it. I'll do a bonus episode where I really say what I really think about this scene. But I won't ruin it for you the first time. Now, just so you know, viewers, Delita lives. He survives her trying to kill him. Because he has a long rule, and apparently everyone was happy with him. So, well, I'll talk more about that in a bonus episode. So, I hope you've enjoyed Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics! So far, I've got a lot of bonus episodes in mind for this LP, viewers. New battle maps that I didn't show off, like the Brevenia Volcano. There's another one somewhere, I forget where it was. There's the Deep Dungeon, that one's going to be a little while. There's some other job classes that I didn't show off that I want to show off. I'm not going to show off Mime, though, because that's just going to take too long. But I want to show off Cloud, all of his limit breaks, the rewards from the propositions and everything like that. So we've got a long way to go, viewers. Probably at least a week or two's worth of bonus episodes. So there you go. Thank you for your support through this LP, and because of that, I'm going to be seriously upgrading my recording setup. I won't say exactly the amount of money I spent, but let's just say there's a comma in the number, viewers. Probably the biggest change you'll notice is the microphone quality, and I'm going to begin testing that in the bonus episode, so I can tweak the setup before my next main Let's Play series. I'm finally upgrading from the cheap $20 microphone that I got at Radio Shack to a real professional quality microphone with a preamp and everything. So there we go. And I'm also going to be massively upgrading my computer, building it from scratch with top-of-the-line components. Well, okay, maybe not absolutely top of the line, but, well, a step or two down. Certainly current generation stuff. And I'll probably notice that more than you, because that's really not going to affect the video quality too much. But I'll be able to record at much higher frames per second, less slowdown, faster video processing, solid state hard drives, RAID setup, the works. And, well, it'll just really make life a whole lot easier for me. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and stay tuned for my bonus episodes next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!